Today I am back at Harrods, and the reason I've come back is because the afternoon tea has a brand new menu. I am so excited to check this out because this is one of the best afternoon teas in the whole of London. It's in the Georgian restaurant, which is iconic. It is a beautiful Art Deco building in there, absolutely fantastic. It's one of the most relaxed afternoon teas, one of the best in terms of the variety, and I can't wait to see what the new menu is like. So let's head inside and check it out. Okay, so here I am inside the Georgian restaurant, and this place is absolutely spectacular. The cameraman just does a quick sweep. You can see there are so many different chandeliers in here. I mean, this must be an absolute nightmare to clean all of this different glassware, but it's so cool. It's quite quiet at the moment because I've come for the first sitting, but it will be really busy later. I've got the menu here, as you would expect with Harrods, nice leather bound, really quite impressive. And you've got lots of different options in here. Now, I'm not going to spoil the menu by reading it out. We'll just go through it when the food arrives. But we do have loads and loads of tea options here. I've gone for the Georgian restaurant blend, which actually dates back to the 1920s. So this place was opened in 1911. So this has been on the menu for over 100 years. The tea, I'm waiting for it to come. But you get, what I like about this place is you get really nice cups. They're quite big, they're not too small. Sometimes they're a bit too dainty, the little china cups, but these look great. I'm so excited about this afternoon tea. I can't tell you that this was one of the best experiences that I've had first time I came. And as soon as I saw they had a new menu, I knew that I had to come back. So really excited to see what we're gonna get. So I'll see you when everything arrives. The teas have now arrived, and as you would expect, they came on a little trolley, and a man poured both at the same time, actually. It was really quite skillful. So we've got two different ones here. The cameraman has gone for a Japanese green tea. You can see the colour of that. Smell of that's amazing. It's like really incredible. And I've gone for the Georgian blend. You get your own little teapot, and of course, you have to strain the leaves out, so it comes with real tea leaves in there. So let's have a taste of the Georgian blend, see what it's like. So nice. It's such a smooth flavour to it. There's a big difference, I think, if you're having real tea leaves versus a tea bag. You just get such a clean flavour. You don't have to worry about any impurities in there. And it's interesting to think that this is what they've been drinking in here for over 100 years, the sort of history of that. So I'm going to carry on with this, and we're waiting for the sandwiches to arrive. So I'll see you when they turn up. The sandwiches have now arrived. I have to say, Harrods is amazing in terms of their presentation. The sandwiches quite often in afternoon tea can be just a bit bland and just come on a plate and just be fairly boring. But these sandwiches are different level. So it's a great start to the afternoon tea. Now, if we have a look at the sandwich part of this first, which is, we've got 3 sandwiches. Now, these are refillable. So once I've eaten all of these, I will ask for a refill. We've got 3 different ones. We've got cucumber and cream cheese. I'm going to start with that. Now, what I love about this sandwich is these little mint dimples that they've got on top. So they've got a mint cream sort of just along the edge of the sandwich. Now, you don't see that very often. If you're making a sandwich at home, you don't go and put things on the edge of it. Just takes it to a new level. It's a good size, this sandwich. Probably got about 4 or 5 bites in there, which is just about what you want. Gives you enough flavour. You don't really want to be filling up too early at an afternoon tea. So let's check out what this cucumber sandwich is like. I mean, cucumber sandwich is the classic on any afternoon tea. We were told by our server to have this one first. So delicious. Cream cheese goes really well. It's nicely chilled. Goes really well with the thick pieces of cucumber that are running through the middle. And then that mint just gives you that extra little flavour that kicks in it towards the end. That's a really brilliant sandwich, I have to say. Top marks for that one. Now, have a look at this one. It's the smoked salmon. Now, this is coming on a sort of malted dark bread. It's got a good ratio of filling to bread, which is always important. You know, you want to make sure you've got a good amount of taste in there. Let's see what this one's like. Well, it's very different to the cucumber one. This one, a bit more rich in flavour, doesn't taste fishy, so they've got a good blend in there with the cream cheese for the salmon, takes away that edge, but you can taste the nice, fresh salmon. Really, really delicious sandwich. Great. Again, goes really well, and you've got a good contrast there in flavours. Now, this one I'm looking forward to. This is harissa chicken. So quite often you get coronation chicken, which is like a curried chicken. And look at the top of this, we've got popcorn on the top of the sandwich. And I've never seen that before in my life. So a bit of cress and a bit of popcorn. So I'm gonna make sure I get some of the popcorn in there to get the full experience. Wow, top marks to the chef. Who would think about putting popcorn onto a sandwich? That's crazy, isn't it? That's sort of something the kids might do, but actually it works really well because it gives you a different texture, slightly different flavour. The harissa chicken is really tasty. It's a beautiful sandwich, really light and delicious. That is a work of art. That was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Now we've got two special sandwiches, and they come on their own plinths. So we'll talk about this one first. This is a croque monsieur, which is a classic French dish, which is basically a bit like a ham and cheese sandwich, a bit posher than that. You've got a bit of mustard in there, but basically that's what it is. It's like a toasted sandwich. Now, we've just got one here that's essentially 2 bites. That's slightly too big to put in one go, so I'm definitely gonna bite it. Wow. So we've got a bit of truffle on the top. You can see there's some truffle there. You can taste that truffle. That's like no other ham and cheese sandwich that I've had. That is like a gourmet version of it. So still got the essentials of ham and cheese, and it's nicely toasted, the bread, but then the overriding flavour of truffle, really quite nice. And truffle, of course, very expensive. And finally, I've got this goat's cheese tart with some radish on it. Now, look at the artistry on this. It's on its own little, look, it just looks so amazing. I mean, there's so much work gone into that. I mean, it must have taken somebody a long time to construct that. You've got to get everything just perfect, balance all of these radish pieces on the edge, get it looking just nice. And it's so light. Let's see if it's going to survive a bite or whether it's going to crumble. Wow, that tastes so fresh, really a powerful flavour. A very delicate cheese, so the cheese isn't really the overriding flavour. It tastes more of the radish and vegetables, and just a sort of really lifts the palate. And this was the order I was told to eat them in, and that is a perfect way to finish on these sandwiches because it sort of cleans the palate, gives you that nice light flavour, ready for the next course, which of course is the best part of any afternoon tea, the scones. So I'll see you when the scones come. As you can see, I asked for a refill on the sandwiches, so I've got exactly the same sandwiches again. So if you're coming here for afternoon tea, you should definitely do this because it's a fixed price and certain things, the sandwiches and the desserts are refillable. So why not? Now, I've just got some new tea. As you can see, they brought it in a different type of teapot this time. So I've got a little metal teapot and they've given me an extra pot of water so I can top it up to be able to have more tea. Don't forget, if you're doing that, you have to use your tea strainer to stop all the leaves. Now this tea, I've had this before and it is amazing. This is number 85 Vanilla Excellence, and it's one of the nicest teas that I've had. It's absolutely delicious. So it's brilliant, beautifully smooth black tea with a hint of vanilla in there, just gives you that little aftertaste. Now, the other thing that's happened since I spoke to it is the pianist has come on. So you can see that there's a live pianist sitting in the middle of the restaurant and he's playing some really nice tunes. And it's just a really nice environment, just a nice place to sit, have a bit of tea, have some more sandwiches, and just look at the chandeliers. You can see we've got a chandelier for our own table here, just above us. So everybody's got their own chandelier. We're all enjoying the afternoon tea. So I'll see you for the best bit in a moment when the scones arrive. Now this is my absolute favourite part of any afternoon tea, the scones. And if you look at the presentation here, it is amazing. So the scones themselves come in this amazing presentation box. This is it's so luxurious. It's got a G on there for the Georgian. And inside, we've got 4 scones. So 2 plain and 2 raisin. They look incredible. We'll come on to those in a moment. And we've also got 4 jams. Now, these jams have come off the jam trolley. And these are special blend jams. They're made just for the Georgian restaurant. You can't buy them anywhere. And they're made seasonal, so it depends on what's in season, what they've got. 4 different types here. Strawberry and raspberry. This one is lemon and honey. Then got cherry, and then black currants and blackberry. I am so excited about that. And then in addition, we've got this lovely ball of Cornish clotted cream from Cornwall. So it doesn't get much better than this. Let's dive in. Now I've got plain scone and a raisin scone. So let's put that back properly. Now, if you've been watching any of the afternoon teas, you'll know that you don't cut the scones, you have to break them. So ideally you want a break where it's going to be 50-50. That looks like it's going to break slightly differently to me. Yeah, you're going to get a big one and a small one. That's sometimes just the way it goes, but it'll be delicious, let's hope. And I'll try and break this one. Now this is a giant one. You can see that it was already ready to break. So again, big one and a small one. Now, which order do you put it on? Do you put the cream on first or do you put the jam on first? Well, one thing to note is that you don't put your knife into the cream or the jam and put it straight onto your scone, because you're sharing it with somebody else. So the way to do this is to actually take some of the cream off. So it's quite solid, that cream. Let's see what it's like in a moment. Put it onto your plate, and then I'm going to get another spoon and decant some of the jam. So I'll start off with the strawberry and raspberry here. I'll just work my way. Ideally, I could have done with 4 spoons, really. Normally, when you come to places, they have a different spoon, so I just have to use this one. Put the lemon and honey one on. Okay, let's get started. So today, I'm going to put the jam on first. So we'll start off with the strawberry and raspberry onto the fruit scone. Bit of cream. This cream's a bit harder than I would like, but got a good portion on there. Let's see what it's like. Wow. That jam is unbelievable. It's packed full of flavour, really tasty. So dripping jam has come onto my finger. Let me put a bit more on there. Stop it dripping off. So delicious. Really amazing. Really like that. Really tasty. Now, let's try this lemon and honey one. I'm mixing my jam up a little bit here. Let's try this one. Okay. Go with the thicker bit of scone. Get a bit of cream on there. See what it's like. Wow. It's a very different experience to the strawberry and raspberry one. A lot lighter, a lot more citrusy, a lot fresher. And it does have a hint of honey afterwards. It's really, I've not had a jam like that before. I don't buy lemon jam. It's more, you think of lemon curd more so in the UK rather than lemon jam. Doesn't taste like lemon curd though, because that's a bit creamy. This is more jammy. Really good. Really, such a good contrast. Okay, let's get some of this cherry jam going. Get that onto the plate. Put it over here, away from the lemon. More of this cream. A bit more of a subtle flavour. Really delicious though, absolutely delicious. These jams are amazing. I wish you could buy them, so I would definitely purchase some on my way home today. Let's try the last one, the black currants and blackberry. See what that's all about. Back onto this smaller piece. The jam. Wow. Wow. It's such a powerful flavour. And what I love about it is it's not sugary. A lot of jams that you buy from the supermarket tends to be all sugar. This is just pure punch of the flavour of the fruit. So once again, the Georgian has really delivered. This is an amazing set of scones, amazing jams, great cream, really enjoying it. So I'm going to finish these off, probably get a refill as well, which you can take home, and I'll see you at the end for the cakes. It's now time for the desserts. I have to say, this is amazing. The presentation, absolutely phenomenal. So we've got 3 that come on a little plate, a bit like the sandwiches. So these are the starters, the first ones. And then we've got the hero dessert, which is this one here. Now, I'm going to go through what the actual write-up is, because I want to give it the full billing. So this is a raspberry tart, and it says vanilla sable, pistachio, I'm looking at the menu here, pistachio frangipan, raspberry compote and pistachio creme patisserie topped with raspberry chantilly. So there's a lot going on here. It looks great, you know, presentation-wise. I said it before, but you can tell how good the quality of an establishment is by how well presented the desserts are, and these are top end. If you were buying this downstairs in the patisserie at Harrods, you'd probably pay 10 quid for this. Ooh. Wow. So the pastry, super thin, super light, a little bit crunchy. We've then got the frangipan pistachio in the middle and the raspberry cream on the top. That is such a strong flavour, really delicious, really quite a nice way to start off this array of desserts. Could definitely eat all of that. Come back to that in a moment. Now, we're going to have a look at this one, which is the citrus slice. So it says layers of vanilla crunch, olive oil sponge, lemon gel, and London honey cremo. So let's see how this one tastes. And that's what the cross section looks like. Nicely structured. Quite different, nice citrus flavour, quite a powerful lemon punch. Tastes a little bit like there's a bit of lemon rind in there as well. Really delicious. Well, that's really well structured dessert. Now, this one, this is chocolate and yuzu entremet. Chocolate sable, Venezuelan 72% dark chocolate ganache, and yuzu gel dome milk chocolate chantilly. So, and it's got some gold leaf on the top. You have to have gold leaf when you go to afternoon tea. It tends to be in. I'm going to bite this one, I think, because it looks like it might shatter if I try and cut it. Wow. That is incredible. That is fantastic. The dark chocolate on the outside, really powerful flavour, but it's only a thin amount. And then you can see the yuzu cream in there. That is really lifts it, gives it that sweet, sort of citrusy type flavour. And then the biscuit base, very, very light. Oh, that is amazing. Again, that would be super expensive if you're buying it here downstairs. Now, finally, we're on to the hero of the desserts, which comes on this nice little plinth itself. And this is, it's called, it's actually got a big write-up, this one. I'm not even sure I can pronounce it. It's a tropical régalise, it says, I think. It says, pâte à choux filled with pineapple compote and almond coconut guanjuja, topped with mango mousse and mango compote. So basically it's a choux pastry with some mango and coconut on it, but top marks to the chef for making that. Let's see if I can bite it without destroying it. You can see there's a lot going on there. It's a really lovely mango flavour, very, very light, just melts in the mouth. The choux pastry, just very delicate, just disappears. That is a great dessert. I have to say all 4 of these are top class, and together it's a fantastic offering. Also, you've got a refill on the tea. I've got a white tea, which if you haven't had a white tea and you come to one of these afternoon teas, you should try one. Really delicious, very light, goes really well with the dessert. So I'm going to finish up these cakes. See you at the end for the bill and the wrap-up. If it's your birthday when you come to Harrods and you tell them, then you don't get anything extra in terms of cakes or anything like that, but you do get a nice Harrods card like this. It's handwritten, so somebody goes to the effort of writing you a happy birthday message. It doesn't have your name in it, but it does. Yeah, if you want an extra card on your birthday, then make sure you mention it to them. But unfortunately, you don't get any extra cakes here at Harrods. Okay, so it's now the end of the meal. As you can see, I've got these two lovely little boxes here. So these are basically the takeaway boxes that they give to you, and they package it all up for you. You don't have to do it yourself. So in one of these, I've got all of the extra cakes. The other one, I've got the 4 extra scones. So as I said, it's a fixed price and you're allowed to refill, and they're happy for you to take things home that you don't eat. So what we actually did was had all of our desserts, then asked for a refill on the desserts, and then basically said, can you just box those up, please? So they're happy to do that, and you get to walk out of Harrods with this nice little box and take that home on the tube. So quite a nice thing. Okay, so I've got the bill. Now, I wanted to talk to you about the bill because the list price here at Harrods is actually quite expensive. It's £87. So for 2 people, that's going to be £174. Plus, you have to pay a service charge. And the service charge here at Harrods is 12.5%. So you've basically been paying best part of £200. But you can get a deal. So if you go onto the internet and just type in Harrods afternoon tea and you're looking for a deal, you will be able to find one. Now, I got one today with buyagift.com, which is part of Moonpig. So I got this for £112. So that's basically £56 each, which is a saving of £31 plus the service charge. So probably closer to £35, £38 saving per person, which is absolutely phenomenal. But what did I think of this afternoon tea? Is it worth the price that you're being charged? Well, I have to tell you, this place is amazing. Brilliant atmosphere. It's really busy now, completely full. When he came, it was slightly empty, but it's completely full now. The pianist's back on, playing his music, which gives you a fantastic atmosphere. You've got lovely setting, big high ceilings. The food, the new menu that we had today, brilliant, absolutely incredible. So we had the interesting savouries to start with, much more interesting than many others. The scones were brilliant because they came with those 4 exceptional jams, and then we had some really high quality desserts, and of course, plenty of tea. And if you're coming, just make sure you order the tap water. It's just the same. It tastes good. They don't charge you for it. If you buy bottled mineral water, it's going to cost you, £10 a bottle, something like that. So stick with the tap water. It's just as good. But this place is amazing. I definitely would recommend it to anybody that's coming to London. What's my score for today? This is the 3rd time that I've been here. Every time has been absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give this 10 out of 10. You cannot beat this for an afternoon tea. There may be some others that are equally as good, but nowhere is better than this. This is incredible. So if you want my recommendation, I would definitely put this on your list if you're coming to London. So thank you very much for watching this video all the way through to the end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again on the next meal.